Jarvan was picked, and then we have 2 immobile, 3 with Jace if he goes towards a more aggressive build. 3 carries that are immobile for the mind control.
Sign between them, and it's gonna make so much sense.
Yeah, beyond that, of course, you did see the Jace go mid, pick up the experience that we have seen that as a kind of adaptation to some of the lane swaps. That's the level 2, but it'll be a 3v1 dive. Lands the accelerated shock blast, goes into hammer form, goes to the skies. The Q goes wide, but the passive will still be there. Flag, drag. Mientech is in the dirt. Woo! Flash away from Crownie, just about surviving. The other side, Baus is gonna get some back. Oh no!
Oh, that's. Oh, he almost got all of them down. Look at those health bars on the Bulldog side. They're retrieving, but at what cost?
I'm feeling very happy with how that lane swap has started.
I really hope that Nemesis doesn't... Oh, no. He catches it. He catches it.
It's a flash available. Can look for something more. Throw the W out there to Cayman in case the stun came his way. Went flashing on forwards. Looking to get the autos in the execute. Will get it with one more. And does so. Overpowered.
That's well played by Bulldogs. Having Cayman flashing forward. Like, you don't want to keep your flash if you can go for a kill confirmed onto Nemesis during the laning phase. And honestly, Mel is so annoying in that sense that you can't really dodge when she throws abilities at you because the hit bar on those things is absolutely insane. So yeah, they just catch Nemesis like that. Good catch there for Bulldogs, but Baus, you know what? I said he's not gonna proxy on the bot lane most likely. Forget I said anything. It's Baus. I gotta give him more credit. He's gonna die. Yeah, but he's gonna get this wave regardless.
He's back. Has gone towards the lethal tempo, so likely will be on hit. Can get towards slightly tanky build. Nemesis has to be very careful here. The Solar Snare goes wide. Value looking to come around the corner. Sapling slow. Will be there. Flash forwards to get the twisted advance. They get the kill. Velia has to flag and drag out. Nemesis 0 and 2 this game. Double kill over to Cayman. A much better start than the last one is.
Medic just looking respectfully from the top lane. Doesn't have level 6. Doesn't have mana. So there is no say he has in the question of the Krabbies. Los Ratones are gonna get these ones. Again, with the bot lane, having lane swap to the top lane, it's so easy to go for this early objective on the top part.
Passive. Oh. That's surely dead. Last auto. Nicely played. Kill onto Jinx.
This is the worst case scenario for Bulldog right now with the Jinx, because you don't want to see her getting excited so early in the game. Jinx is such a snowbally champion. You give her some early kills, she says, thank you very much. Now I'm gonna keep killing everything that I see in this game, getting faster to my items, getting faster to my power spike at the objectives very quickly.
And last game, Crownie ended up in a 200 CS at like 15 minutes. It was a ridiculous pace to be farming and took the early advantage in lane, took them to a huge amount of plates. Intake actually in a lot of danger here. Gets knocked up by the decimating smash and solo killed by Baus's Scion. Bausy here to play. The go to top lane, showing exactly where he got that namesake from. Lulus gonna try and maybe trade this one back as Baus and Cayman on top of Lulus might end up in a bit of a tete-a-tete. Knockup comes on through the 3 talent strike, the Solar Snare a little wide.
He doesn't care!
The Radiant Volley just gets the kill. Came in on the killing spree. Still gets all the wave. Still got the kill himself. Is perfectly happy to trade that out.
In control of the wave with Lulus being in advance around this speed. This should be the grabbies for Bulldogs unless Velja has a save.
Hell yeah. Thinking about it. Throws the flag. Knows what's going on. One grub secured. Smite was not used. So there's still that one up and available. How aggressively do Los Ratones want to come and contest this? I think they're not going to bother! Except with a super mega death rocket that picks up one of the grubs. Objective secured.
Objective, in fact, secured. Kudos to Crownie. That was a sniper move. Oh, here we go.
Hang on, where's Baus coming on in? As the Cataclysm's down, expect to survive. Nature's grasp comes on down. Baus goes down, but he's still got a zombie form with some lethality behind him. Valia trying to flash one out to safety as came in. It gets rocked by Baus's zombie. It's the wrong game mode. This is looking like COD zombies out here. What is that, Scion? Come into her, and there is some value in this game, but what are you really reflecting? The rocket? Possibly valuable. The Syndra stun probably the most valuable, or maybe the full-on unleashed power, but not necessarily the easiest Mel game of all time. She's going to have to do a lot of work here as Mientech just eats a decimating smash. Baus yells at him a bit. Goes to the skies. Doesn't really care. Flash forwards? Baus is just having it. Really wants that Jace flash traded by Mientech. Dragon secured. And really wants this turret. Might just go down to zombie form and say, that's cool, I'll die. And take the turret regardless. Rocket.
Oh, that was
really
close.
doesn't get the turret. Okay. Why this playstyle generated so much frustration. Because the thing is, it works. And that's so galling. Came in, out of range of Scout of the week lands a Q of themselves. Could look to speed themselves up. Looks for the Solus now, can't quite find it, but Kasing will bring out the roots. The execute comes on through. Misuse of the rebuttal. It is soundly denied. Judge Nemesis says no. Bulldog's supposed to have something of a poke comp. The Jace, you got the Varus going on hit, yes. The Mel, like you're supposed to be able to play around those 3 damage dealers. Intake does actually do a decent job, goes to the skies, looks for some autos, backs empowers it with the hypercharger. In comes Sion with the ultimate, yells cowards, and does go down to the zombie. A hammer blow away will keep Baus down, even with the zombie form there. A nice play from Intake, the rocket just wide,
And that's why right now we're talking about a potential Herald for them.
Look, at least this time around, Bulldog are not down 6,000 gold. It's still not fantastic that Jinx, who is a massive win condition, is very ahead. You have, however, got your Mel to 5-2, has matched well into the Syndra, unfortunately died in that 1v2 there to Nemesis, who kind of broke some ankles by just not pressing stun to the right moment. They're going to try and turn around here themselves. Finding an angle, big solar snare, Velia is dead, executed by Searing Radiance. Lula's now in danger, stun comes on through, stun afterwards will go down, does not really stay around, but it turned around, golden eclipse! Make sure it's a good night. Crownie dies, huge shutdown going the way of this Mel. Sion though in the picture, and picture is on the tier 2. He's just not stopping. Someone needs to stop this man now.
Cayman will try to, but can you realistically stop this man right now? Like, even if you kill him, he will not feel stopped by that whatsoever. He'll just keep on doing the same thing. Getting the minions, getting maybe the enemies as well. What's your damage now?
Nice stopwatch. That means the Decimating Smash doesn't get that much value. Twisted advance forwards. Baus now trying to run away with a phase rush. And Lumberjack Sion. He works all day. He sleeps all night. And he's about to sleep for a bit longer in the ground as BNTech comes and puts him into the dirt.
Oh my
And the
God.
multi-path reference. Wait, that zombie is so silly. Doesn't matter all that much.
Is the Herald that is going to Los Ratones' hands right now, and Los Ratones will continue pushing it because, hey, with this bot lane completely destroyed now, with this Herald, this top lane is not gonna stand for long either.
Nemesis possibly in danger here as Kasing goes speeding forwards. In danger himself, tries to Bramble Smash, gets knocked up, the passive is there. And Nemesis picks up a 3rd kill. Dark Seal, now it's 7 stacks, so just goes forward, try and clear out the wave. Chompers don't quite arm, but the turret falls, that means Jinx is excited. Crescent Guard forced to be popped. Crownie keeps autoing, Velia gets inside the Crescent Guard, and Lunas has to flash out to safety chains of corruption. Land onto Reckless, who says, I'm just gonna put up a load of trees. And runs away, courtesy of that Glacial Fissure.
Actually dying at this very moment because Los Ratones are taking it, with Bulldogs having absolutely no access to it because of what Baus did to their bot lane just a little bit earlier. Don't understand the Hell's Path. They cannot walk in, and they have a Herald on the top lane. What are you doing here?
Reckless and Baus just bodyguard say, you're not allowed into this club, you are not important enough. Now they got withdrawals available. Join the Bank of Vatican and get the withdrawal cards. Very, very difficult. All the while, Mientek has tried to shove onto the tier 2 and get something back with 2 items on the Jace. On for the Ghostblade second to a lethality Jace themselves. Trying to get that one out. The problem is you're now racing against a Herald that was summoned earlier. Kasing slowed down, came and gets over, but it's still a 4-grub Herald charges. In goes Velia with the Cataclysm. Came in. Turns up the rebuttal, times it a little late, has the Sarah shield come on up as Nemesis now looking to land a Scatter of the Week. Just puts the force of will to ensure that Mel is crushed into the ground. That laning phase feels a long, long time ago. The build as well, more about the extended fights, the overtime damage. And at this point, it feels like this Syndra is right back in the game. A 5th kill. BNTech flashing in to get to the skies, trying to get some withdrawals, but can't do it. And lost Ratones. Every time in the mid-game, it just feels like they hit a point where they know their damage better than you do, know their ability to pressure structures better than you do. They'll claim an inhibitor, the Herald starts it, and the kills end it. Charge on in from the side to get a chunk onto the turret. Do they just want to end? I think they do. Exafen trying to play this one out, gets some speed up, gets one back, but it's not going to matter as Cayman respawned, and they've got withdrawals to work with. Sion gets a knock-up, will surely go down to the... Ironically, the Maokai there, Crownie taking turret shots, and they've got a sliver of a turret remaining.
On a minute before the next strike, and that's the first objective that's going to spawn on the map. So what are Los Ratones going to do? Because Nemesis?
Gonna try and get towards this Blasco, gets knocked away. He's got enough for speed up, gets to run out to safety. No, you can't have that happen. And now Los Ratones are going to come over and try and play. Nemesis still got the withdrawal to work with, which is kind of feeling happy. To walk over, runs into a sapling and burns down to. Oh, that's hilarious. X-Fang coming on over as Reckless and Baus still trading this one out. Knocked up the Jace. who tries to get a Thundering Blow, gets a bit of a heal back and does okay, surviving. X-Men trying to trade out as Velia leaps into the back line by putting down the Stranded and Dragon striking in. A double kill to the newer jungler, the rookiest member of Lost Ratones. So ain't looking like it this game, 3-2 and 11, having a Stormer.
And they're just not allowing Bulldogs to play in this game. No one is allowed to. Not even Exofang, for example, has been doing relatively okay in the first part of the game, but then finding a death after death. Even after really good ultimates he's been throwing at Lost Ratones, they're not enough to change.
Tries to get the rebuttal down. It's not bad. That means Nemesis in danger and goes down. Baus also desperately low, but there's enough of a slow onto Lulis that he can't chase any further. Still going to lose that final remaining inhibitor turret. Lulis chunked out, but doesn't have Progressive Guard anymore. So Crownie says, you're dead, you're mine, son! Steps on forward, still excited! And so very happy to meet you, Reckless says, stand behind me! The Cataclysm! So aptly named, it's the end of days! And Bulldog, their bark was definitely not as bad as their bite. They don't have anything left in the jaws. And Lost Ratones are a plague on this game. They overwhelm Bulldogs 2-0 in decisive fashion.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.